to another episode of Who Murdered Sonic, one of the world's most creepiest games ever. Just kidding. Last time we figured out that there's Sonic's dead. I feel like he's actually that way. I feel. Oh, poor thing. That arm really is struggling to clean up his car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Books are scattered on the ground. Maybe that was probably where Rouge was looking from the last episode. Wish I had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up all these books. It's just lazy. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. Oh, okay. Rouge put. Oh, there you go. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. No, whatever. Spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empty for everything. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Hang in there. Chow hangs precariously from the tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. He looks inspired. Little child, he's feeling empathy again. You saw by his face. They're refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. This child can stick to his principles and find strength, and then I can too. Yeah, that's it. There's no one that has that much thought put in that poster, right? Oh, Rogers. There are travel destination ideas here. That amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh, Chamber, look at this. There's a couple of maps here. Seems to be a map of the library card. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. Great overhead map. I'm not even yawn. Oh, yawn real quick. Ugh. For nobody's sure as fondest caves. Okay, so I have this and this. It's here. Okay, so just take a pause and sit for a second. Chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me in the right mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Jabber, no! Don't fall asleep! There's been a murder, remember? I had a ring for every time a murderer ruined my nap time. Dude, this guy, oh, he's so funny with the jokes. Wow, I wish I could stop to look at all these books. Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. Scavenging through all the book titles. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. Okay, that's interesting. You think someone's found it and ground put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. So you can take a note of this. Express manual, add it to your inventory. This globe of our marvelous planet. Haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of our countries. They're a lot of fun. Honestly, plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for vacation. The conductor was talking about Spangonia. If you ever been there, I have actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. Ah, hey, Professor Pickle! I'll tell you everything about the area. Description sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone that has been anywhere, haven't they? And I think that's it. So I've discovered everything. Time to talk to these guys. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but I'm confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. They confiscated. Oh, wait. Wait, yeah, he tried to bring that on the train? Are you kidding? Wait. Oh man. I think you had a knife on you. We definitely think you were the murderer. Yeah. But what if I had the knife? Yeah, I know. I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Talk. Oh, we've already got through this. Gotta take your order. Oh, yes, please. I'm starving. I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mysteries. Then why would you show me the menu to me? That's what I thought. I didn't tease him. And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me. Look, Jaybird, you made him a fool. Come on, Jaybird. Smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So he's over, but at what cost? Oy vey. The library card for going to saloon car. Library car. Stories on the way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. I didn't mean to make it Victor seem like a fool. And then Tails agrees with me when it was like, I'm the fool. Yeah, you're definitely the fool, man. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. Okay. Fancy. No, I don't want to do a poem. Poem about space. Oh, that's so cool. I made it to space. My beloved antique vase. Mistake in my haste. Drop the vase for my embrace. Sorry? What caused you to drop the vase? Don't worry too deeply. It's just a bump. He hadn't thought it through, has he? I'm not gonna make that a thing again. Interrogation! So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not like, I don't think Victor's on good terms with me. The way he's staring at me, ugh. Jaybird and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence in the... Oh, that's easy. I got bored. Alright. Wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems Vector... Oh, he said that wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems Vector enjoys being social. But we're instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up the information. Knuckles is still, Tails is still really shocked here. I don't know why. Then that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but you were were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Since SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What's the book? SBO doesn't owe you that. Detective. Let's move. I find it funny. He's playing a detective. They're the actual detectives. Man, live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of thing do you think I'm sorry, he clearly... What was he reading? Don't talk. I have a hunch on what that book might be. Count me out. I know what it is. It's the book that we found. One. A manual? The SBO is reading instructions. What kind of argument could you possibly... Oh no. Yeah, think. Alright, get on the keyboard. I wonder if my voice changes because... You were both grasping. I knew it. We got this, Jaber. Let's try again. Alright, just let me think here. I'm just imagining. It's like, alright, time to think. And then he just pulls out his, like... His, little, whatever system this is. Whatever system this is. Dream Gear? I don't really know. It's just like, alright, one second, let me pull this out. The books scattered around the floor, sure. But the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, hang on, I'm not comfortable on my chair, one second. Okay, the manual, attention to detail isn't normally like USBO. Hey, now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. But you're a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. This indeed is the book I was reading. Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. Sorry. I just meant trains are cool, dude. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Jaybird, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just the page, ask why. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO on the manual. Superbly read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Ha! Okay, what efficient, extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the trains spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks. They're responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons that were explosive being brought on the train. Seems like SBO aced that question. Jumper him with another one. Okay. 15. What's the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds, and if you will be charged, and no refunds, you will be charged, and a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. That's funny. That's one, Jaybird. See if SBO again. Gotcha. Which page should I check out? For 2. Was implement to support the conductor duties and the intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for the guests. Remember this: the train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities. Whatever. Okay, now, did I pass your little test? No, you didn't. Totally. It's odd you're able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. Oh man. You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And You both have a nerve to ask a question, my buddy, like that. Don't we want us supporting folks to read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire manual, the entire time a murder occurred, does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. It's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading. After all, my alibi is hard to whatever. You definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can. SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yeah, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Jaybird. Putting me on the spot. Alright, here we go. Bam. Shadow's lock? Please. Pray tell. What does this have to do with anything? We're up, Jaybird. Let's get our argument together. Alright, cool. Ha 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 ha. Time to play a video game when I'm supposed to be thinking. Trying to survive with that. Okay. Cool. So somebody's a murderer here. We don't know, and Sonic's potentially actually dead. I have no idea. She ended up beating it. It wasn't the highest score long. Crocs are natural gamers. I highly doubt that. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left, Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car. SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. Oh, gasp, dude, he's nervous. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? You see, you can sense SBO's desperation here, defending the argument that he was reading these. You can read minds, you know. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at the moment you were really in the... Then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? Well, how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. Why is he locking doors in the first place? Is nobody concerned about this? Am I the only one concerned? It's a mystery, my dear Jaybird. One that I would love for SBO to explain. You gotta believe me. So involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. You think you remember? Sorry. I must avenge my friend Steph, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why does it seem right to me? It definitely feels like he's on to something, but I don't see it. Is SBO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish? Not vanish. He can turn invisible. to defend SBO here. Sure, I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Hit on me. Piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen it one another. The menu! No, I'm just kidding. Let's get my thoughts in order. Okay, so I can't pause it on this part, and I also want to check how long I've been recording, because I haven't kept track. Oh, I hope I don't get to the point where I have to like do like a fun into this, please. They get harder every time, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. It gets more every time by 5. Okay, real quick, I just want to check my recording real quick. Okay, I can record. Library map. Just, they're right across one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SBO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have a point. Looks like you have to point out exactly on the map where you meet. Where has SBO been where Shadow couldn't have seen him? I assume right here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can tell you this. When I returned from the saloon car, SBO was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another from the spot because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SBO or vice versa. That makes a lot of sense. Why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SBO. There's no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping. Grasping despite telling the truth. I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't most our hey, darn it. Airtight. But I have okay, whatever. Please. Thank you both for answering all of our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis. Too many locked doors to worry about. So I've almost gotten through everybody. That means who could be left? These chairs are comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, especially for Shadow. Seriously, he needs to talk. Seems the door car is open. Passed through earlier. Mech. Man, if you need a meat chop, oh my gosh. Keep my poetry sharp for you both. Our murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock goes the crock, while our heroes are in caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Jabber, let's see what's next. Cool. Coming! You sure you don't want to stay, look at the great books a little longer? Okay, the investigation continues. Ooh. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I've got a good feeling about this. Oh, yes. Look at that little Chaho over there, just chilling. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. You carry paper. How does it get heavy? And there's this. Rouge. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna save. Okay. Rouge. Ugh, accidentally clicked. I didn't read it. We visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wondering about something. Wondering about. It's high time you told us why. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? Do not call me that. Maybe you call Taylor's that, I don't know. And I see you brought up the microwave master with you. Okay, yeah, she was talking to us. Wait, hey! Please. Don't let that be my legacy. Seriously, I agree. I would hate to be microwave master thing. That was right. Folks, folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Oh, I see she was shocked. Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze. Alright. I've been hunting for a treasure rumored and I knew she was searching for something to steal. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part boy, I don't know what this is, of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabrige Chowek. Fabrige Chowek. There's the, I forgot what it's called, accent mark. Is that Spanish? Because if it's an accent mark, then it's Spanish, right? Wow, it does sound extravagant. But please, don't tell me why you accepted Amy's birthday invite. Please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. Oh, for a second I thought her pupils disappeared, but no, that's just like her eyes are shut. Whatever. We're gonna have multiple goals. I'm sorry, it's just, she can have multiple goals. She's like, I can have multiple goals, let me be. Anyways, aside from that stupid little thing, I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She brought me on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I dedicated that the Fabrige Chowek, I'm just gonna call it Chowek egg, is here in this train car, locked and safe in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh well, why don't you both take a look? Okay, train's blueprints. No, hang on. Tails, don't get any ideas. Oh, yo, no, stop that. That stops now. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabrige Chowek. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get the card to use the elevator and our chance of success growing with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Fabrige Chowek? Oh my gosh. Can't speak. Blaze, you know I have a problem with this. I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Of course it does. Our lore card must be influencing our decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Trevor, do you have any opinion on this? Well, suppose both Blaze and Jaybird are in. Okay, let's get that Fabrige Chowek thing. Oh my gosh, stop it! How we must plan. Oh boy. We got ourselves into. we are going to review the plan, but in the next episode for this, yeah, I will see you guys. I have no explanation for any episode other than we've reached about the same length of all the other episodes. I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.